All right, everybody, good evening, and thank you all for joining in tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you that took the time out of your days to come and see what we had to share with you guys on tonight, learning the new rules to money. And I know that is something that is a tool for each and every one of us that we need in our daily lives to be successful, take care of our families. And we are glad that you guys are here today. Today, I have my sister who introduced this phenomenal opportunity to myself and someone who I have a lot of respect for, and that is none other than Latasha, the boss chick, Wilson, who is my sister-in-law as well. So there's an extra dynamic within that relationship within itself. So, with that being said, she is a phenomenal individual who has drive, tenacity, and she has worked really hard her entire life. And she's a college graduate with her master's degree and her bachelor's degree. And she went into the field of teaching school for about 14 years. And after that, she became an entrepreneur. And she fired her boss, guys. And now what she does is she helps families all over the world to become financially free. And she's just an amazing individual with a high altitude of love for people and helping people. And I'm just glad that she's on my team and pushing me to a new destiny of greatness. And just a little bit about myself. I'm an entrepreneur as well, musician, and I've traveled all over the world playing and producing music for various artists, and as well as my wife. And I've been in the food industry. I own restaurants, construction companies, and just a entrepreneur. So when my sister brought this to me, it was a no-brainer for me. Okay, I was able to see the value that it will add to my life and helping me reach the goals that I have for my children and my wife and our future. So with that being said, I want to introduce her to you right now, and she's going to come and she's going to share an opportunity that I feel is something that is very valuable and you cannot afford not to get in on it now. So with that being said, Latasha, the boss chick Wilson, y'all.
Hey, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and all that you do. You and my sister. I mean, you guys are absolutely a dynamic duo, and you guys are building generational wealth as well as kingdom wealth. That's what we're talking about. And I appreciate you for sharing this information with others. So I think everybody can hear me, guys. We do have a chat. We do have a live chat on here. So if you tap your screen and look at the bubble, looks like a bubble like when you were in kindergarten or elementary school. Oh my goodness, I can't focus, Rashard. I'm gonna have to turn off that camera over there. Man, that's a bad boy you sitting on with them doors up, bro. All right, let me focus, y'all. So let's get to what you guys came for. I'm super excited. What's going on Instagram? I know we're on both channels right now. My brother Rashard Williams, guys, he is an amazing guy. He has a huge heart. I just love that he found my sister. He didn't find a wife, find a good thing, and he found my sister. So just having him as my brother in love has really truly been a blessing. They gave me my beautiful niece and my nephew. I'm just so excited and happy for the additions that he's brought in his family, an extended family. So we're one big family right now. So if you're his friend, if you're his family, you my family as well. So welcome to the call. So I'm gonna get straight to the meat and potatoes. As he told you, yeah, I went off to college, got a bachelor's, got a master's degree as well, taught in the elementary school system in Detroit for 7 years, and then moved to Atlanta. And I taught here for another 7 years, guys, 14 years under my belt. But how many of you know that when you have a job and you become ill, you got to get permission to still take off work? And that was my situation, guys. I started having some medical conditions on the job, and I needed more time off work. And so it got to the point to where my doctor, my next visit, he said, well, Miss Wilson, what's going on? You're stressed out, etc. He said, I'm not liking your lab results. It's just, we're going to have to take you off work some longer days. I said, oh my goodness, doc, hold on. I checked my phone. I pulled up my sick bank, right? How many sick days do I have left available? Because the first thing we think, guys, even when our children are sick, it's like, hey, I don't have any more sick days, and you can't stay home to take care of your loved ones, your babies, because why? Your line or your job is on the line. And so for me, instead of me thinking about myself first, I'm thinking about the children. I'm like, well, Doc, the kids need me. I don't know. Let me see how many sick days I have. Long story short, I had exhausted all of my sick days. Guys, I still needed more time off. That's when I found out about FMLA. That was the first time ever. FMLA, that's the Family Medical Leave of Act. I had to apply for that so that they can give me more time off work so that I can get better. During the midst of that, I had a praying mama. I had praying parents, guys, and I had to pray for myself. I said, God, it's got to be more than this. While I was home trying to get better and so forth, I had a conversation, and I said, I really never saw myself staying in the classroom for 50, 60, 70 years, retiring until I'm 65, 68 years old. I said, so maybe this is my chance, or this is my way out to really branch off and be the serial entrepreneur that I knew I could be. And that's when God gave me permission. He said, step out on faith. He said, you already have done it your way. You went to school, you got your bachelor's, you got your degree. So what are you scared of? Just step out there and try it. And my dad, who is my mentor, he had to remind me. He said, girl, you always employable. They always need teachers. He said, if that's what you feel in your heart, do it. So I sit here before you 5 years now. I fired my boss. I walked away and I haven't looked back. But guess what? I didn't fire the children. I now have a nonprofit organization in the community of Atlanta, Georgia, and we're servicing children on a regular basis. Guys, right now with the pandemic, we haven't been able to be hands-on, but every holiday we service over 300 children and we're giving back. So God set me up. He took me outside of the four walls so that he could expand my territory so I can help others in the community and reach more children. So I sit here before you today to say, had it not been me stepping outside of my comfort zone, I wouldn't be able to sit here today and share with you the financial freedom that we have. Because of this opportunity that we're about to show you, I now make more money from home than I did as a school teacher with a master's degree. Y'all like that chat up? Is that good or not? Is it worth listening to now? For me to be able to fire my boss and come home and sit at the crib in my PJs sometimes, I don't have to fight traffic. I don't have to argue back and forth with a parent because I gave their child too much homework. I have time freedom. I have financial freedom. And the best part is that I'm able to share this with the nation such as you. We're able to help each other and build kingdom wealth. So thank you again, my brother Rashard and Shayna, for saying yes. And now we're building family and generational wealth. So we invite you to our platform. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I want you guys to take notes because this information, I told you it changed my life, and I have some people on the line. Oh my God. Wait till y'all hear their testimonies. We have a few people that definitely want to share. And guys, this will change the trajectory of your life. So go ahead and take some notes as I begin. How would you feel if you can have total control over every aspect of your life? I want you to think about that. Now I want to show you this pie chart. There are 4 ways to cash flow. Have any of you ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki? Very wealthy man, right? And guys, he's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he was raised by 2 parents. Well, a rich dad, he had a rich dad, a very wealthy dad, and he had a dad who was poor. So his biological father was poor growing up. And so, of course, he taught him very different lessons. And then when his mom remarried, he had a stepdad who was very well off. And the lessons that they both taught him definitely stayed with him. But guys, one thing that Robert Kiyosaki, he broke down how cash flow works. Most of us fall on the left side of this pie chart. And what do I mean? We're talking about the left side of the quadrant where 95% of the world, they're working for money. 95% of us fall on this side, but do you know that only 5% of the world's wealth lie on the left side? That sounds like the wrong side of money, right? So let's break this down a little bit further. Out of the 95% of the people that's working for money, guys, 60% strictly work a job. That means they're building someone else's empire. They're clocking in when they're told. They have a lunch hour just for a half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever they're given, right? And then they're told when they get off work. They're told when they have to do mandatory overtime. And then they go home. They may have a little time to cook up dinner. Sometimes you have to DoorDash it or Uber Eats, right, for the kids. You get a little time to spend with your kids, help them with some homework, kiss them on the forehead, say goodnight, and guess what happens? Tomorrow you wake up and do it all over again. How many of you ever said, oh my God, do I want to do this for the next 30 years, 40 years, 50, 60 years from now? Is that where you want to end up? Is that where you want to stay? It's okay to start over there, but once you learn a skill set or once you tap into the secrets of the wealthy, baby, I hope I can move you to the right side of money before the end of this call. So out of the 60% that only work a job, let me tell you, 35%, they decided to get smarter. They said, you know what? If I can clock into a job and give them all of my time and put these hours in, I can do it for myself. So what did some of those individuals do? First of all, if you're self-employed, congratulations to you. That means you're your own boss now. But one thing I know, and I'm self-employed as well, is that if you don't open up that shop, if you don't open up the barbershop, hair salon, the daycare, whatever it is, whatever kind of business you have, you're not going to make no money. One thing about the left side of this quadrant is if you have to put in the work, you have to show up. And if you don't have customers, you're not making any money. And so what we want to show you is how to move from the left side of the quadrant where you're constantly working for money, you're fighting for your time because you don't have a lot of time freedom. A lot of times people that only live on the left side of money, guys, they don't have time to go to the basketball games, to the football games that their son is playing in, to the, the Olympics and so forth that your children are participating in. Wouldn't it be an awesome, amazing space to be in when you can do what you want to do when you want to do it? I want to introduce you to the right side of money. Everybody say right side of money. Now take notes right here because this is where it gets gooder and gooder. On the right side of this quadrant, guys, this is where 95% of the world's wealth lies. I'm introducing you to this side. We want to invite you to our world. Guys, you can become a business owner in this opportunity. Business owners, what they do, they have money working for them. Guys, you can have a business and you hire your own HR department. You hire your own accountants to do all your bookworks. Guys, we have individuals and bosses where they have supervisors and managers to oversee the employees while they're somewhere on the island, somewhere in Dubai, enjoying their life with their family, living their best life. And they may every now and then check their phone and look at the cameras to make sure their business is running smoothly. But guess what? At the end of the year, their way of appreciating the people and the employees is guys by throwing them a holiday party, giving them bonuses and so forth. That's their way of saying, thank you, I appreciate it because you're making my pockets fat. But do you know it's a good place to be when you're a business owner? Because you have systems working for you and now you've tapped into 95% of the world's wealth. Guys, what we're doing on this line, we're in the top 1%ers. Everybody say 1%ers. We're investors on this line. We have money working for us. As an investor, guys, we show you how to make residual income, where you make a one-time investment today, tonight, when you get off this call, and you start making money multiplied over and over for you. We even make money in our sleep. So I want to introduce you to the right side of money today. Will you be one of those 1%ers? Next slide. So what is Forex? Guys, this is how we've tapped into the top 1%ers. We trade in the Forex market. Some of you may have heard of Forex, some of you may have not. But let me tell you something, it's been around for over 500 years. Write it down. I'm giving you the facts right now. Don't nobody need to do no research. We've done all the research. We're accredited. Guys, we're the top of the top. This is like your Harvard University of Forex. This whole platform over here is solid. Guys, this is $6.7 trillion a day industry. I didn't say a year. I was talking to someone the other day and she said, oh, wait a minute, hold on. It's $1 trillion a day industry? I thought that was for the year, annual. I say, no, baby, $6.7 trillion flow through this industry every single day. Now, what percentage of the pie do you want? Guys, you're able to buy and sell in this market. You just got to know when to buy and when to sell. We show people when you come on board, guys, we show you how to buy low and sell high, just kind of like the real estate market. But trust me, this is way bigger. Guys, this here is the largest financial market in the world. There's nothing greater that's bringing in this kind of money. It's bigger than the stock market. Don't get us confused. We're not the stock market, but we do trade some of the stocks without even owning it. Yes, I'm excited. $6.7 trillion a day. It's a global market, guys. It's the most liquid market out here. You're able to operate in this industry 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. On a weekend, now, let me tell y'all the difference with us who are just investors and business owners over here. We get excited when the weekends come. Well, no, we get sad when the weekends come. Whereas majority of the 95%ers that's on the left side of that quadrant, they're happy to see the weekend. Why? Because they off work. Most people get off work and they got the weekends to themselves. We kind of sad sometimes because we don't get to trade in the Forex market. It's only open from Sunday at 5 p.m. to Friday at 4:30 p.m. But those of us who trade in the cryptocurrency, where we're trading Bitcoin and all that, now that's open 7 days a week. So that's the difference. But guys, you're able to make money off of any smart device. So those of you who are looking at me on your iPhone, on your Android, on your iPad, on a children's tablet, you can make money as long as you have an internet and a smart device. Now, most times I tell people it's not a smart device if it's not making you money. If your cell phone is just a bill, that's a liability. We want to show you how to make it an asset on tonight, okay? So who are trading in the Forex market? Just so you know, the banks are trading in the Forex market. Guess whose money they're trading? Ours. Legally, they can take 90% of our money. Collectively, they trade millions at a time. They flip it. They do something. It's called a bank sweep, okay, at 12 o'clock midnight. During this bank sweep, they're taking our money out of our accounts. They're putting millions in at a time. They're flipping it and quadrupling it, making money. And by 5:30 in the morning, they put your money back in your bank account so that you have access to it. Do you hear what I'm saying? So we're in the big boy leagues now. That's what we invite you to, guys. So the foreign exchange market is absolutely amazing. Now, let me tell you, for those of you who say, you know what, I heard about it, but I don't know if I can do this because I don't know what it is, right? I told you what it is. Let me tell you and make it a little more simplistic. Every time money's moving from nation to nation, when you go to the airport, you see the foreign exchange kiosk, right? So if I go to Canada, they don't want my US dollars over there. They want Canadian money. Guess what? The best part about you guys being able to work your smart device and capitalize on the movement of money is that you can stay home and never travel outside of the country. Every time money is being moved from hand to hand, nation to nation, we make money off of it. We get in and we buy low and we push a button. We sell when the market's high. When that Japanese yen is higher than a Great British pound, guess what? I know it got to come down, so I'm waiting for an indicator. I'm looking for a red candlestick. Let me tell you, if you know your colors, your ABCs, your 1, 2, 3s, you ain't got to know a lot of math. If you know how to identify color, shapes, and your numbers, guys, you can do well. We teach you how when you see a red candlestick, you want to look for a sale. Do you hear what I'm saying? But the best part about this platform, and I need y'all to write it down, we provide education. We are a full-fledged educational platform. That's it. Guys, we provide you a ton of education, a ton of support with our rich community, rich university, and I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But guys, the tools you're looking at, look at my screen. Here's what your back office will look like. We have the top of the line digital back office. Every one of you on the line will have access and have your own back office. And what it's going to do is teach you the ABCs of what Forex is, what's the history of Forex, what does it mean to buy? What does it mean to sell? When to buy, when to sell, what's the trend line? When you identify the letter M, we're going to teach you how to sell on the last leg of the letter M. Now, do y'all know how to identify an M? If you don't know nothing else, I told you just know your letters, your numbers, and your colors. Y'all stick with me now. So learning, we make it very simplified. We have our own academy, so you can log in any time of the day. Guys, the best part is we have live educators as well. So we're going to make learning very simplified so that everybody on this line can build real wealth and get your time freedom back. One thing about this opportunity, guys, it has truly blessed so many people on the line to where they have more time freedom. They don't have to work overtime. They don't have to take the threats from the supervisor saying, well, if you don't work overtime, then I'm going to have to write you up and you only get 3 write-ups, right? Who cares? Because I can make this money at home and still be there with my children. I can make this kind of money on vacation. Guess what? Wouldn't it be a beautiful thing when you know that you can push buttons on your cell phone, go out of town, and you're on vacation, but you only had 3 days, but because you made more money on your phone, you call in sick for the 4th day so you and your baby can stay out of town. That's the type of things that's happening over here. People are in awe of our platform. And we're teaching you this. Guys, the hidden secrets of the wealthy is out. We're letting the cat out the bag. Do you know that to even participate in this space years ago, you had to have 300 million solid sitting in the bank, liquid sitting there. That's why you're just not finding out about it. Because if you wasn't born with a silver spoon in your mouth and born into wealth, guys, in your bloodline, this would be new to you. But now you're responsible for what you learned today. What are you going to do with this information? So we offer you DCX. That's another platform if you want to learn about digital currencies, cryptocurrencies. Guys, we have the top of the line educators. We got the LeBron James of Forex and digital currency over here. We got your Steph Currys, your Stephen Currys over here. Whoever you think is the best of the best, what y'all call quote unquote goats, baby, we got several goats in this industry where they're tapping you into their computer and showing you how to read the market. I love this space. I didn't leave the classroom, guys. I came outside of the four walls so I can be in front of y'all. Me and my team, we get tipsy. We get pipsy, not tipsy. Uh-oh, watch out now. We got something where we catch pips, and we get pipsy, not tipsy. So we even have something called the nightclub, guys, with Rich University. That's my sponsor, my coach. She's a multi-millionaire. You're about to meet her in a minute. Guys, our community is so out cold. It's so professional, guys. It's so warm. And we're a big family to where when you get in this space, you get to earn and learn. You don't have to wait to start making money till you know everything. We're going to hold your hand every night, Monday through Thursday at 10 p.m. We trade together. We push buttons on the phone and we're full of excitement. Why? Because we're learning how to build true wealth. This type of education will allow you to have money that outlive you. How many of you on the line want money to last? Your money, your bank account, to be able to go on for generations, to take care of your kids and your children's children's children. We're talking about the Paris Hilton kind of money, where the Hilton sisters, they was born into wealth. You know, the Kardashian girls, none of them had to work, right? They were born into wealth. This educational platform will provide you that opportunity to build true wealth. That's what we're doing. So we have digital currencies, Forex, HFX, that's high frequencies. Guys, you can learn about binary options. Man, I get excited. I can go on and on talking about this platform. I know I have some individuals on here that have a testimony. I told you you're going to get access to our academy, over 100 plus pre-recorded videos. They give you a quiz to make sure you're retaining the information. In addition, we have the expert traders that tap you into their computer and they're teaching you what and how to read the market. So learn and earn on the go. Oprah Winfrey, y'all, if y'all don't know me from a fly on the wall, y'all know Auntie Oprah. I love sharing this slide because Auntie Oprah, guys, we love and we trust her. We know that she is a billionaire. Last year, Oprah Winfrey, she invested $100 million into the Bitcoin platform. So when I told you, if you want to learn about digital currency, which is what the whole world is moving into really soon, guys, that's DCX. Sign up today and learn about DCX digital currency. That's what she's doing. She has invested in Bitcoin. If you don't have that 100 million, you don't have to, because we teach you how to make money without owning the actual Bitcoin. When the Bitcoin go up, we jump in on a buy. When Bitcoin is dropping, we ride it down on a sale. So I'm gonna stop sharing. I know I have a testimony out there. I know I have Miss Keena Agnew on the line. Let me tell y'all, this is one of my good friends. I met her when I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. She is a boss by her own right. Guys, she has 3 beautiful children. She even has one of her oldest sons in this business. She's a single mom and she's killing this industry. And it was new to her. Miss Keena Agnew, are you there?
Yes, boss chick. How are you, Queen?
Girl, I'm fired up. I'm excited and I'm loving the energy tonight. Can you give us about 90 seconds really quick why you said yes to Forex and how's it going, sis?
Hey, girl, I was about to say yes all over again. Shoot. This is the thing, you guys. As she told you, I'm a single mother. So I raised 3 children on my own. So, without child support, without anything else, you all know it takes two people, two parents. You need the income of two people. Children are expensive. So I know I needed a second income, but whether it was a job, something, I needed to have my time and freedom. And this allowed me to do that. I will say one thing real quick, Tasha, we big on education. Like Tasha, I graduated from college, you guys, put myself through college, paid a bunch of money, got student loans, right? I invested a little bit of money to get started with this platform, and it's paid me more than any job that I've ever had. It's helping me pay back my student loans. So, I did get my son started in it, and he's off and running it. We're just ready to, continue growing this community and spreading this throughout our communities and helping uplifting families. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks
Absolutely, Keena. I appreciate you, and I love that picture of you, straight bossy. All right, go ahead and mute your line for me. Up next, we have Mr. Thomas Reeves out of Virginia. I think you're in Virginia, guys. He's one of my extended families. He heard about this opportunity through one of my awesome leaders on my team who's killing it in Virginia as well as Florida. But Mr. Thomas, I saw your Facebook page today, and you just sharing this information with the world, with the nations. So tell us why you said yes, and how's it going for you, brother, in about 90 seconds. Unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Boss Chick. Definitely, she's doing phenomenal things in the Forex community, and I thank God for it. She is literally impacting nations and generations. But so far as Forex, the reason that I said yes is because I wanted to change my financial trajectory. Nobody in my family has generational wealth. So I said it starts with me, because I want to see my nations. I want to see this nation, and I want to see generations to come in my family as well as other families impacted as well. So that's why I say yes to Forex, because of the simple fact, like she said prior, that before Christopher Terry and them introduced this platform to us, we were not allowed to be in this atmosphere. But now we can take the bull by the horns and we can move beyond the status quo. We don't have to work for a stimulus check. We can stimulate our own economy, our own self. We can stimulate our own bank accounts. And just like she said, she fired our boss. I am working on that actively. I am trying to fire my boss because, like she said, taking days off, they're trying to get rid of you. And I thank God for this opportunity. Thank you, Boss Chick, for allowing me to be able to speak on tonight. And God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate you. And you and your wife, y'all do your thing. Continue to bless people with this knowledge. I mean, it's changing lives. And so God bless you. Thank you so much. Mute back out for me. Now, I'm going to bring up, guys, none other than my mentor, because I've shared the information with you, and there's so much more that you get with this platform. Let me tell you, you're going to get millionaire mentorship on top of all the education. I told you on a nightclub, guys, her husband, the young lady I'm about to introduce right now, her husband, guys, he gives us a ton of mindset. He's showing you the charts. He's showing you how to read them on your own and know when to pull the trigger. Guys, we make money in a matter of minutes and seconds sometimes, just from looking at the charts on a nightclub with Logic Mix. So I'm going to bring up none other than my coach, my mentor. She's a 7-figure earner. She works very closely with the CEO of the company, of the amazing products that I showed you. She is the founder of Rich University. She loves helping people, guys. She has a team in Dubai. She has a team in Africa. Dr. China Bethley, love, are you here?
Hey, I am here. Hey, Latasha, the Boss Chick. Let me know if you can hear me okay.
I can hear you loud and clear. I'm looking for you so we can see you on the screen. Y'all got to see her. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you so much. First of all, Tasha, I'm just enjoying what you're sharing. You're really making some serious impact on people by sharing this information. So I just want to say congratulations for your commitment, for your diligence, and being dedicated inside of this space, and to all of the amazing testimonies that I heard so far. Like, we're really changing the game right now. I'm excited. If you're a guest that's on right now, you should be so, so grateful to be in this space as we are launching the Williams. I'm excited. I know you're excited. I know they're excited, because we're really taking this information and bringing it to people that ordinarily would not have had a chance to hear about this. And I know in the beginning, when you start talking about Forex and financial markets and cryptocurrency, most people start to shriek a little bit, because that's not the level of education that most of us has been taught. But there's a reason for that. And I'm so glad that you broke down that cash flow quad. You're talking about the people who are on the left side of money versus the right side of money. And so what I want to simply do, first of all, is just really honor you, honor the Williams and everybody that's taking their financial reality serious and getting in a position where they're in the driver's seat of their money. Like, we're in a time right now where people are really freaking out because unemployment stopped, right? But on the flip side of that coin, we're also in a time right now where people are literally firing their boss. I'm excited. I got the news today that Kawana, who has a top position at American Airlines, she's gonna tell her own story, but I gotta let the cat out the bag. This woman has walked away from a 6-figure job because she's making more money with this. She took her account to $10,000 in 9 days. She grew her account $10,000 in 9 trading days. She said at this point, that's it. She had some medical challenges. She had to stay home from work for a little bit, and it was just bugging her. They wasn't calling her and say, how are you doing? You served us for this amount of time. Are you well? No, they was like, when are you coming back to work? You know, and so she said at this point, like, she literally walked away from her job. And so to have so many people to be able to resign in a time like this is a big, big deal. So there is something that's happening right now, and there's several different narratives that's happening, and you get to choose what side of that coin you can actually be on with this. So Tasha, if you don't mind, I want to share my screen. I'm a numbers girl. I like to get straight to the numbers, straight to the money. I know Forex itself is something that is going to take time for people to learn. But what I do know is that we have an opportunity for you to see how money is actually growing with us. So I'm gonna pop this up here, which is a 10% trading plan. It's a growth chart. Now, what you're looking at right now is simple numbers. I don't want anybody to be overwhelmed. I just really want to put you in a winning position to make the best financial decision of your life. Forget if you've never heard about Forex before. Forget if you've never traveled around the world before. Forget, you know, feeling like it's going to take a lot of time, because it's not. 15 to 20 minutes a day could totally change your life. So what this chart shows you is that if you deposited $300 in your live broker account, every guest that's on the phone today, we're going to give each of you tonight, somebody type in tonight, we're going to give you a demo account with about $3,000 in it so that you can see how accurate our trades are. You can see that as you're learning what a PIP is, what a stop loss is, what a lot size is, that you're going to actually also be earning inside of the market. So we're going to give you a demo account tonight so that you can start to practice and see how to enter next to the trades. But when you do go live in a live account, real money that you can pull out of this account at any time to pay your bills or do whatever you would want to do with it, we want to show you how we can grow. So what happens is you deposit $300 in a live account that only you have access to. Nobody else has access to your money. And you take the trade ideas that we give you using the multi-million-dollar banking software that we provide, and the goal is to grow your money 10% a day. So what happens is, day one, your goal is to make $30 a day. Now, if you're a member that's on a call right now and you've ever made $30 in the market in a day, just put 30s in the chat just to show them that this is not something that's impossible to do. We're literally pressing buttons on our phone and getting paid all day long, okay? We're pressing buttons on our phone getting paid all day long. So guess what you're seeing inside the chat, that's for you. People are making money daily inside of this space. Now, day two, the goal will be $33, day 3, 36, day 4, 39. And by the time you get down to day 7, the goal would be to make $53 that day, which would have taken your account to potentially $584.62. Already in 7 days, your account is growing more than it would have grown in your bank. If you put $300 in your bank, you don't deposit or withdraw anything from that account, you're going to have $300 in your bank in 7 days. But when you do this with us, you have a potential of earning it to get to be $584.62. Now, by the time you get to day 14, you're at $1,139.25. Why? Because that was your first $100 day. You made $103 that day. That's a big deal. A lot of people come into this space, and when they have their first $100 trading day, it starts to get really real for them, because now they start to think about how they could actually begin to replace incomes, right? Now, when you get down to day 21, as you can see right here on the chart, your account has grown in less than a month to $2,220.07. That means you had your first $200 day. So congratulations, you had your first $200 day. That's a really big deal when you're sitting at home, maybe in your pajamas, just on your phone. The trade alert came out and you made $200 that day. Now, let me be very transparent with you. We're not here to just paint this fictitious picture and tell you that everything is going to be perfect and it's going to be 100% accurate. So what we did with this particular trading plan is that we embedded risk in. We embedded a 2% risk in, because we're big on risk management. You'll learn as you go through the academy, and as you partner with us, even being on a nightclub that's happening tonight, you'll see that we're big on helping you to protect your account and make wise decisions. So though by the time you get down to day 60 in your trading days, because obviously what's happening here is, look at day 30, day 40, $13,000 you have in your account. So when you get 10% of 13,000, you got 10% of a bigger number. So now that particular day on day 40, your account is, you made $1,200 that day. So by the time you get down to day 60, collectively, if you didn't pull anything out of your account and everything went 100% correctly, you would be at $83,040.45. But here's what we all know on a call, right? Things are not going to happen exactly like that on this side of heaven. Nothing usually happens perfectly on this side of heaven, right? So we show you how to put risk management in. So what we have over here on the right side with our 2% risk here is that if 50% of this went wrong, 50% went all wrong. You didn't put in some trades a few days. The market decided to go against you a few days. You forgot you was in the trade, anything. Let's put some error in. My question to you is, if you took $300 to $40,000 in 60 trading days, that's a 50% error. Are you okay with that? If you're okay with that, just go ahead and say, I'm okay with that. I need the guests to speak to me right now, because now it's time for you to be involved in your own rescue. No matter where you are right now, there's shifts that's taking place. We're in a big digital boom. If you don't know what's happening right now, I remember 1999 transitioning into 2000, we were coming into the big internet boom. And most people didn't have resources and opportunities that allowed them to be at the forefront to benefit from it. We had to kind of sit by and watch this happen because we didn't really know what was happening. Today, you have an invitation to be a part of the biggest digital boom of our time. We're in a digital society and a digital economy. How are you leveraging the digital markets? That's what you need to ask yourself right now. And if you miss the internet boom, don't miss this boom right here. So if you got 50% of that wrong, there's how many people on this call? Over 20 people on this call. I just want the guests to speak. Maybe you don't know how to function, Zoom. I get it. Look, another digital piece of technology right there, right? But go ahead and just type in the chat, if you were able to get $40,000 in 60 trading days, which is about 90 days, how many of you, because you got to participate in your own financial reality. There's a little chat box at the bottom. All you got to do is say, look, hey, you mean to tell me that there's a potential for me to get 50% of this wrong and still walk away with $40,000? The answer is absolutely yes, 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 and yes again, okay? And so even if you got 90% wrong, let's just say you were totally not paying attention. Let's just say the Williams, you got in, this made sense to you, you said yes tonight, but for whatever reason, you got distracted with life. And you only got 10% of this right, and 90% you got wrong. Do you recognize that still would take your $300 to $8,000 in 60 trading days? That's amazing. What we do here is we show you, even with our job equivalent chart on this side. I love this piece right here because it shows those of you who are like Tasha and like other people who are on here, like Kawana. Kawana said, listen, at that point, my health was more important. I said, you know what? I'm not coming back. So some of you may want to leave your current job. Maybe you just don't love what you're doing right now. Maybe it's taking up a lot of your time, or maybe you got something going on with your body that is a bit of a conflict. Well, we show you here how you can replace that income. How if you're making $12.50 an hour right now in your job, all you would need to do is get to $100 a day consistently to replace that income. Or maybe you're making $31.25 an hour on your job, working 40 hours a week. Well, guess what? When you get to a point where you're just making $250 a day, you're making $1,250 a week, $5,000 a month, that's $60,000 a year. Guess what? You just replaced that job where you were making $31.50. Most people not making $62.50 an hour, but if you are, all you need to do is get to a point where you're making $500 a day. Guys, we got people that's for real making $10,000 a day. And I can't guarantee that that's going to be for you. When I tell you these people dedicated and they're committed, when I tell you they're laser focused on their financial reality, when I tell you they don't let people come into their space and distract them and get them all focused, they're usually not spending a whole lot of time watching TV. They are focused on doing something that they never even knew existed. So tonight we give you the same opportunity to win inside of this space. Listen, here's the reality. You pull your money out of the account whenever you feel like it. You grow your money, it's your money. You can pull it out whenever you want to pull your money out of your account. I'm excited because today we give you an opportunity not only just to say yes to Forex, but we give you an opportunity to really change your financial trajectory. Everything that you need is inside of this amazing, amazing community. The support from Latasha is there. The support from the Williams is there. The support for the entire community is there. We got Rich Alerts. We got Nightclub. We got Tokyo China. And that's in addition to the tools and resources that Latasha just mentioned to you. So bottom line, This is now time to simply make a decision. And what are you deciding? You're deciding whether or not you want to participate in the biggest boom of our time, bigger than the real estate boom. I believe bigger than the internet boom, only because we're dealing with something that everybody could participate in, money. So you got an opportunity to be at the forefront of that, learning while it's still fresh enough with enough results. So what happens is right now, there's already so many testimonies and results. We've already been tested, tried, and proven. I've been a part of this community now as far as I Am Mastery for 4 years. I work directly with the CEO of the company, and I can tell you what's coming out next is going to be a bigger game changer than what we've ever seen before. So now is the time for you to say, listen, I don't want to keep missing out on opportunities. I don't know when the next one is going to come around. But if I can sit home and hold my phone and download the money app and press some buttons in my phone and make money because they told me to press this button, then I'm in. For those of you that are in, we just want you to get back with the person that invited you to the call. The Williams are launching right now. This is one of many that's going to come. What they're giving you an opportunity to do is really take first movers advantage and lock in your spot. What I like to call prime real estate. They got prime real estate positions in their business right now. They know that their mission is not just to sit at home and make all the money in the world. Their mission is to impact the lives of other people, and we got work to do. So if you're interested and you're serious, now it's time for you to get your questions answered and prepare to make one of the best financial decisions of your life. So back over to you, Latasha, the boss chick. I'm excited about everything that we have going on, and I'm excited about the people here that are ready to win now. Over to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. China. I appreciate your leadership, and I enjoy being under your tutelage. Guys, you guys have access. This lady made her first million by the age of 30. So if any of you have millennials, if you guys have teenagers, college students, man, we have a college tour that's going on right now. We'll be on a call at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every night this here month. So get them involved, guys. We're building generational wealth. So thank you again, Dr. China Beffley. I appreciate you. Guys, I'm about to bring up my brother Rashard. I'm about to bring him up. Let me tell you, it's only 2:34 to get started. You're going to have access to so much. And plus the mentorship, the support, and you get to earn while you learn. You get to get Pepsi with us, guys. And we're going to be on live tonight at 10 o'clock. So if you go ahead and get in before 10, you'll be able to download the money apps to your phone. I call it the new Cash App. We're not talking about the green Cash App that most of y'all know about. But guys, we have our own money app that we participate in on this $6.7 trillion day industry. So get back with my brother Rashard, get back with Shayna. Y'all inbox me. You know they're going to send you to me too. I'm going to set you up. So you just got to get back with them and get the link to get plugged in. And we're going to make sure you're in our private community. My brother Rashard, come on back. My brother, I enjoyed this tonight. You got to unmute yourself.
Hey, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Rich University, Dr. China. Guys, thing that I want to show you guys on something, okay? Like my sister stated before, this is kingdom wealth, kingdom building. And in the kingdom, God stated that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So what we are doing on tonight is informing you guys on how you can change the trajectory of your future. My dad always told me that some can and some can't. Now, some of you can, and some of you, maybe this is not for you. But for those of you that it is for you, think about this. 30, 60, 90 days from now, the time is going to go past. Okay? So you want to be in a position where when that time goes past, you can look back and say, hey, I'm glad that I jumped in. I'm glad that I got on board because I was able to build. And one of the greatest things with this is that I love that you can earn while you learn, guys. Okay? Rich University, they have some amazing tools that they give you. They give you the actual trades to put in so you can win. Okay, we're talking about experienced traders that's making $15,000 a week from their phone just trading. Okay, so you guys, this is an opportunity that you do not want to miss. Me, myself, I'm an entrepreneur, and I can tell you that I know money. You know, I know it, but it costs a lot of money for the average business. You know, I've started restaurants, construction companies. I got a cosmetics company where we sell, makeup products. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to start up. This, guys, is minimal startup, but you have a maximum amount of revenue that you can earn. So, guys, please make the decision today to change the rest of your life. And get at me on Facebook, Instagram, those of you that are interested, or you can even text me. You can reach out to my wife as well.
What we
those
can
of you
do,
that are interested.
what we can do, Rashard. Hey guys, there you have it. We appreciate you for tuning in. This is Latasha Wilson, the boss chick. That was my brother Rashard Williams and my sister, his lovely wife, Shayna Wilson Williams. If you want to join one of our teams, go ahead and comment on this video or send an email to tradewithtasha@yahoo.com. Tradewithtasha@yahoo.com. We thank you guys for tuning in. If you're ready to get started, and you heard this again on my page, Latasha the Boss Chick, I'm going to go ahead and share the link where you can join now. God bless you guys. Have a great, great day. Please share and like this. Give us your feedback. Tell us what you think. God bless. Have a great one.